All right, so usually I don't do this, but I know it's what you guys want. Today, I'm gonna go through biceps and triceps. So we're working on the guns today. It's the gun show, baby. Bicep, tricep. We're gonna do it all strength training. Normally I don't isolate muscle groups like this because I am an athlete performance trainer, but I can, all right? So we're going more bodybuilder. Let's build these biceps and triceps. Let's go. Like always, baby, you gotta warm up. So if you got push and pull, which is our bicep, tricep, guess what? You should warm up your bicep and your triceps. Simple as that. So we're gonna start with our assault fitness bike. And we're not going crazy. We just wanna go about 5 minutes, get some blood flowing, warm up a little bit, then we're getting right into bis and tris. So it's time to go. So let's get right into it. First exercise of the day, we're going barbell curl. So I have 2 10s on each side. And once again, this is not about how heavy you can lift. We want good, strict form. Because remember, today we're working on isolating muscle groups. So we're going bicep, tricep. We're trying to get those guns ready. So let's get the first set in. All right, and now since we're going for a little more hypertrophy, so we want to actually break down muscle tissue, we're going to push for 8 to 10 reps. That's kind of the rep range that I like to stay in when I'm doing more isolation exercises, right? You could definitely come in a little lower, you come in higher, but for hypertrophy, I like 8 to 10. So let's get the first set out the way. Oh, you see it? It's knocked off 10 reps, but the key is to keep them real strict. You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't be too, shouldn't be flailing, shouldn't be leaning and rocking. Sometimes in athlete performance training, sometimes when we're doing chains and bands, it'll have a little bit of a rock to it, right? Because we're using more of a full body kind of concept. But today, we're isolating bis and tris. So we're going 4 sets, 8 to 10, barbell curl, right? If you're slow light, you can always go up. But I like to start where I'm getting that good squeeze, but I can control the bar every single rep. And those last 2 to 3 reps, they need to burn a little bit. So we're gonna take some time and let's keep it going. All right, let's get it. Second set. Woo! Felt that one. Hey, so on these, smaller muscle group, but like even that rest period between sets was probably a little bit short. So probably want to take a little bit more time. Typically, since we're going hypertrophy, and basically, so we want good recovery. So I would say 90 seconds, 90 seconds, anywhere between 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes should be sufficient for smaller muscle groups. If we were doing lower body, quad, something like that, probably push more towards the 2 minutes to 2 minutes, 30 seconds. But for bicep, tricep, 90 seconds should be good. Keep it going. Keep your heart rate up. Good for your cardio health. Push Bentley, up, that shit low. If y'all hear me singing, don't worry. It's just, I got these on because I can't have the music loud because YouTube, there's some copyright issues, which I understand. I get it. All right, here we go. Round 3. 2, 3. Woo! I love it. So y'all see it? That was set number 3. Got a little rough at the end, but that's what you want. You want that hypertrophy. We're breaking down muscle tissue so it could build back even stronger and bigger. Working on them guns, baby. Let's get them. I ain't worried about a thing. Last man standing, blam, blam in the cannon. So y'all don't know about this Jay-Z song. This one wasn't on the radio. All right, last set. Set number 4, 8 to 10. Let's get it. Starting to get that pump. Let's work. Keep 1-9 in. All right, so that concludes the first series. Is our barbell curl. And these are power curls, you know what I mean? Barbell power curls is what I like to call them, but whatever. You see what it is. You want the long bar. The leverage of the weights being wide is gonna help hit that bicep in a different way. So now we're gonna move to our next exercise. We're actually gonna start a little bit more isolation, but now we're gonna focus on dumbbell curls, but we're gonna do it on a high incline. And what that's gonna do is force that lengthening of your bicep. So that way we contract, we have a full lengthen and shortening period, which is known to basically create more hypertrophy and stimulate more muscle, which ultimately leads to muscle growth, which ultimately leads you to that. And remember, I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm an athlete, but I'm giving y'all some bodybuilder insight today. All right, here we go. We locked in. So I got my dumbbell set up. I got my bench here on high incline because that's the angle that we want. And you'll see it, how it elongates that muscle. So let's get in it. First set. I'm going with the 30s, baby. Leaning back, make sure your shoulders are against the pad. And we're right here. Woo! Oh, hey, that was rough. I might have to grab these 25s. Them 30s was trying to fight back. Whew. Hey, but we're gonna keep pushing. Now remember, this is important. So I can go to the 25s right now. It's gonna be a little bit easier, right? Or I can stay at the 30s. Here's how you make that decision. You don't make it based on your ego. You don't make it based on what girls are looking. You wanna do it based on your body and your goal. This particular exercise is 8 to 10 reps. That means a minimum of 8, a maximum of 10. So what that looks like for me is stay at the 30 or stay at the heavier weight as long as you can hit a minimum of 8 with good form, a minimum of 8. Now, the max is 10. So if you get to number 10 and you feel like you could do 12, 13, 14, then that means you're probably too light and you're not gonna create the hypertrophy that you want. So if the rep range is 8 to 10, 8's your minimum, 10's your max. Anywhere between there is perfect. So that's the goal. So I'm gonna stay here because I did 10 on the first set. On this set, I gotta do at least 8, but I'm still gonna push for 10, but at least 8 with good form. So keep that in mind. That's a training tip for you. You can write that down. Notebooks. All right, round 2, baby. Woo! As promised, I got stuck at 9. Well, I hit 9. That 10, could I have done 10? Maybe. But would I have sacrificed form, mechanics, technique? If it's a swing, if it's coming off the bench, it's not isolating. You now just giving up that isolation. So I hit 9, but I made sure that they were very concentrated. So that way I'm targeting that muscle, that bicep head that we're trying to work on here. Remember, we're trying to grow the guns, man. So yeah, let's just work. Break, coming back around 3. Yeah, see, that's it. I like the Jay-Z songs that don't nobody else know. Let's get it. I wish y'all could vibe with me. because, you know, training is all about mental mindset. So you put the right music on, you can get after it. All right, let's get it. Round 3. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. All right, let's get it. That's it. Whew. Hey, y'all saw it. 8 reps. That 9 would have probably messed up everything. But I hit my 8. That's the goal. So on this exercise, it's 3 sets, 8 to 10. First set I hit 10. Second set I hit 9. Third set I hit 8. And that's fine because I'm within the rep range, right? We have to remember that part of, especially hypertrophy, bodybuilding, part of that is time under tension. So that's the other reason why you want to stay in those rep ranges, because it actually creates the time under tension as well. That's why you see bodybuilders are more concentrated, isolated movement, where athletes are more faster, explosive, because in a sport, a play can happen in 2 or 3 seconds and it's over. So we need to train in that fashion. In bodybuilding, they're looking at more sculpting, isolating, muscle separation, which is great if that's your goal. So that's what this is based on, more of that isolation. So let's get to the next one. We're gonna do a little bit of concentration curl, a little dumbbell with rotation. So that way we kind of work that head, the lateral head, as well as that peak. You know, we're gonna mark on that peak as well. So we're gonna finish it out. This will be our last bicep exercise of the day. And then we gotta hit them triceps. So let's keep working. All right, so now we're jumping into our last exercise for our biceps. So on this one, we're working lateral head. So right here, and then we're also working peak. So I'm willing to bet you probably never seen these before. Not the way I'm gonna do them. Very simple, but just watch the technique. Simple things make a big difference. So 25s. So we're going 25s. Now watch here, we're starting off hammer and turn them. Back, down, 1. Hammer, turn, 2. 3. 4. 5. Woo! Those different right there. Those hit that. When you spin that thing, it hit that peak, and you see what I'm doing. You see how that response, look, here, hammer, boom. And just by spinning it, boom, it's hit that peak. I'm just telling you, I'm giving y'all my secrets. When I do lift like this, at least. Woo! 9. Ay, ay, ay. Woo! Hey, that one try to get me. And we got one more. We're gonna see who wins the last battle. It's gonna be me. Jeez, that hurt. And let my Ingo wig spread. Salvation for me was them telling me what I could not be. Oh well. Last set, let's work. Woo! Got through them 10, baby. All right, let's put them back. Rack your weights, no matter where you at. Rack your weights. All right, so there we go. That's our 3 sets. that's our isolation. That was the final exercise for the biceps. Now we got to transition straight to tricep work, baby. And we're gonna start with one of my favorites, which is lying easy bar tricep extensions. So these are good because you can put a little bit of weight on there. You don't have to go crazy, but a little bit of weight, make sure you're good. And it's really good to isolate and get started on that push side of the workout, which is gonna isolate our triceps. So let's take a little short break and we're getting right in it. Let's go. All right, let's get it. First set. These are lying easy bar tricep extension. Let's get it. Again, I'm wasted. I got the 25s on there. Should be a good starting point. We could always go up if needed. Start here. Oh. Three. 4. 6. 7. 8. All right, so that was the first set. Y'all heard all the sound effects. That was because my elbow was like, what are you doing out there? My elbow couldn't understand what we were doing. So that brings me to my next point. If you do have any injuries, anything like that, obviously find an alternative. That's what I was trying to say. Find something different to do that doesn't aggravate an existing injury, right? So I've always had just a little bit of tendonitis in my right elbow. Not anything that's ever really stopped me from doing certain exercises, but like that first set, every rep I kind of felt that tendonitis waking up just a little bit. But now that I'm targeting it, though, we'll end up getting a little more blood flow to that area, which typically relieves that pain. But if you have pain and it's existing pain or existing injury, just do something different. Switch it up. It's fine. You're gonna be fine. Promise. You'll be okay. All right, so we're about to get our second set in. Let's work. All right, second set. Let's get it. And remember on this, we're going close grip because we really want that tricep isolation. We don't want to get too wide. Bring it in nice and tight. That's why I like the easy bar. It's a good grip access. Here we go. Yes, indeed. Now, let's talk real quick about the difference between lying tricep extension and skull crushers, because I know a lot of people like skull crushers. I like skull crushers. I don't do them a lot, but I like them. So skull crusher, the big difference is same position, same bar even, but you're coming right to your forehead, more to this area. So it creates just a different target, just a different way to target. For me, I like to go right behind so that way I get a little bit deeper stretch and a little more range of motion. So especially when I'm doing an isolation type thing, right? Which we are doing today, which is more bodybuilding. So that's why I like extension versus skull crush, right? So just a little FYI for you. So let's keep working. We got 2 more sets actually. This round is 4 sets, 8 to 10, because it's our first tricep exercise. Then on our second one, we'll break it down into 3 and 3, and then we'll be out of here. Let's keep working. I could walk down the halls of mirrors in Desai and be so satisfied when I look myself in the eye. No, sir, just big boats and carrying the coast up. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Man, today Friday too. So you know what that means, Flex Friday. Remember that? Remember when like Instagram and everybody had like Flex Friday, Monday motivation, Taco Tuesday. Yoo. Here we go. Last set. Yeah. Come on. Hey. Hey. Ah. All right, so next one is classic. We're going with the tricep cable extension. Or excuse me, yeah, tricep cable, tricep extension. That's how you say it in the right order. And I'm using the, whatever this is, the triangle bar. But this one, I know you got this one in your gym. Everybody has this one. So let's get it started, man. And let's keep working. All right, let's get into our first set. Tricep extension, cable, tricep extension. So here we go. Whew. So you see it at this point, man. Fatigue is setting in. Elbow a little tender. Biceps is tight. Triceps tight. So this is it, man. This is how you got to finish it out. We're in our last two exercises. We have this series, one more series, 3 sets, 8 to 10, and it's a wrap. Bis and tris are done. So you can rest easy knowing that you're ready. And if it's Friday where you at, then you know, just put on your fitted shirt when you go out tonight. Make sure you're good. Make sure people see the work. All right, let's do it. This is second set. Cable tricep extension. Let's work. Aye. Hey. The world is mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? The world is mine, it's mine. All right, last one. Let's go to work, man. Let's get it. Last set. Hey, one more round, or one more exercise, and that completes our bicep, tricep work. So once again, this whole workout should take you no more than an hour. If you're in the gym for 2-3 hours, actually, let me stop saying that, because that's what I say to athletes. Because athletes got a lot of other stuff to do. Practice, skills training, got to be on the court, the field, track, whatever. If you're a bodybuilder, take your time. 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. You're good. You got nothing else to do. If you're an athlete and you want to do bis and tris, just knock them out, but don't be in there all day. That's all I'm saying. All right, so that's it. We are at the end, bicep, tricep. So this is our final exercise. So you see it, unique, got the rope, but you see how I have it on there, elongated. So you only need one end. We're just gonna hit a little bit of isolation for the tricep to finish this out. Still staying in the 8 to 10 reps and keep nice form and make sure you really extend at the bottom. So let's get it. you see that isolation? Now I'm using the Kaiser, which is is pressurized basically. So if you don't have a Kaiser at your gym, you could definitely still use the cable system. You know, some of the cable system are a little bit lighter, a little bit flow a little bit better. That would be the best one. You know what I mean? We want this one to be nice and smooth just so you can create that rhythm and really lock out at the bottom. So I'm using Kaiser. Use what you got. We got 2 more sets and it's a wrap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't mind the sound effects. That's just the way I work through it. 1 more round, and it's over. All right, last round. Let's bring this thing home. We out of here. That's the end of the bis and tris. So here's what I want to do. If you made it to this point, which is basically the end of the video, here's what I want you to do. DM or comment or whatever you want to do. Just figure it out. A way to communicate with me. And I'm going to send you a discount code to get 20% off of your training program. Because if you like what I just did, which now let me be clear, this was bodybuilding, bicep, tricep. The training programs that I create are going to be more athletic based. You know, going to have some plyometric training, some combos in there. If you go with the advanced, it'll have bands and chains, things along those lines. So if you're just looking for that athletic physique, or maybe you're the parent of a student athlete and you want to work out with them, but you want it to be an athletic based program, then you need to tap in. Send me that message and I'm gonna send you the code and you're gonna get a program. And I'll even throw in nutrition if you want nutrition. Let's do it, just for making it this far. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe, I think that's what I said, if you haven't already. And I'm gonna see you on the next one, man. We're gonna keep it going, so tap it in.